Okay, the last part of this segment about religion, religions, matter, and spirituality. Now the last part is spirituality, spiritualism, the founders. As most as most of you know, spirituality has very little to do with religion. The difference is that religion is an organized club, I will say, is an organization, okay, and spirituality is more like, how to say, is more like autonomous. You don't have to belong to that club, that group, if you don't want to. You do not usually born if the brain there in your soul, whatever. By birth, you're not baptized as a Christian, as a Muslim, as a Hindu, as Jewish, whatever. So spirituality refers to the awareness of the role of spirit in your everyday lives. You are all spiritual beings, as are we. There is nothing and nobody in the entire universe that's not spiritual. All is of God and all is God. Yep. You are an extension of God. Yeah. Expressing through physical, emotional, mental, astral, etheric, and causal selves. You are also expressing as souls over souls, monads, Christ consciousness, Buddhic consciousness, individual God consciousness, and universal God consciousness. And some of the title here refers to the ascended masters. As you ascend in vibration, your dominant consciousness will shift from a physical, emotional, and mental based focus to an astral, etheric, and causal based focus. You will literally see spirit in all things because your physical body will transform and metamorphose in the crystalline light body form. Your eyes will begin to perceive the higher etheric realms. Your ears will hear the vibration of the higher realms. You will feel the essence of these higher realms. Beings that have the dominant focus within these realms will become visible to you. As you move more into 40 and 50 densities, your perception will change and you will behold literally many of the things once seen in your visions and dreams. What's currently available to you only through your inner vision will eventually manifest itself in the outer sense as well. Many of your visionary artists have portrayed these etheric and celestial realms and their beautiful paintings. Yeah. Your earth will begin to shine, shimmer, and vibrate with colors not currently perceivable with your third density eyes. As you behold God within all things, You see God in many more ways than you currently perceive. Yeah. Clearing your hatred, violence, prejudices, judgment, guilt, shame, and all the other vices of the mind and emotions will propel you forward. You will become the saints that your religions talk about. You will naturally become of greater and greater service without having to force yourself to do good deeds. Such deeds will spontaneously burst forth from your being as you free yourself from the vices of ignorance. Because you are multidimensional beings, you will find that there are different set of rules and principles for each level of being. That said, there are universal laws and principles that apply to all levels of being. For example, although God is everywhere in all levels and dimensions of being, and His laws, His law, He's a man, and its laws apply to all levels of being, there are different rules for the various aspects of the self. One part of your mind needs to simply let go and let God, while another part of your mind needs to attend to the daily tasks of your life. Yeah, unfortunately, somebody have to pay the bills. Many souls on earth have confusion on this point. They think they either must force everything to happen, pounding the pavement, or sit back and wait for God to do everything for them. Surrender. If you don't tie up your goat, then your goat will run off. That's it. The truth is, both of these states of consciousness have value, depending on the situation. Yeah, really depend on the situation. And I mean, of our situations here on earth is about struggling day by day, just so to buy the basics necessity of life. Is like put food on the table, even if you have to eat once a day, every 2 days, for the animals, our pets, pay the bills. We need to pay the bills. Unless a luck fall from the sky, then we go to live with earth in a simple life, in a shack somewhere, in a hut somewhere on the countryside, in a big country. Then we are luck. We have a mineral water. We have our chickens to give us egg. We can raise chickens and then we can sell the eggs. We can plant our own produce and then sell our fruits, veggies, eggs, and then with the money buy the rice, buy the staple food like corn, rice, whatever is noodles, and bread. You buy the the flour to make bread, and then just live simple. Just live simple. Otherwise, we cannot reach to this point. You cannot achieve all this. What can you do? But to have the first option in life about just live day by day and then struggle to make a living. You might find that the highest and best way to respond to a challenge is to do both. Not everybody have time to spend that time on spiritual matter. Not everybody has this choice. They have these choices or have this opportunity. People has to work to pay the bills. Unless we are rich, we can go somewhere, live there. Live with candle. Don't need energy. Or use bottles. One Brazilian man invented this. He have this inspiration. Put a bottle with what they call it, bleach. A bottle filled with water and a bleach, hang on the roof of the house, and then let the sun, the energy of the sun touch to the bleach, and then illuminate the house, the surrounding. And for this in order to have enough brightness here around the house, you have to have at least 10 bottles of soft drinks bottle, big bottle, plastic bottle, and Clorox. Then you can live simple. Then you don't have to worry about pay our energy. But how about our internet? How are we gonna come to the computer and then do our work without energy? We still need to go and find a way to earn money to pay the bills. I'm being realistic here. You need to pay the water, or if you are lucky enough, you have what they say, a well there in your house where you have mineral water, like many part of Brazil have. It is very nice there. You can have your own mineral water in your background. All you have to do is boil that water, and bingo, you have mineral water, not treated with chemicals and heavy metals, right? But no, no. The reality is different. We have to work. We have to find a way to make money and pay the basics for sustenance. Unfortunately, while another part of your mind is to attend to the daily task of your life, you have a choice. Do you have a choice? Do we have a choice? No. Many souls on earth have confusion at this point. They think they either must force everything to happen upon the pavement or sit back and wait for God. Wait for God. God not going to provide anything. We have to go there. The God is within us. We have to go there and make it happen. You cannot, if you have to reach out your hands to the sky and then wait, you're gonna become a skeleton. You're gonna die, and nothing gonna happen. Nothing will fall from the sky. We have to make it happen. Go there on the tough, hard brick wood and make it happen. The truth is, both of these states of consciousness have value. Depending on the situation, you might find that the highest and best way to respond to a challenge is to do both. You don't have time. Surrounded to a higher power and move your feet. Now you are telling, move your feet. Everybody, move your feet until you walk. Everybody, move your feet until you got it. So this is because the party that needs to surround is not the same part that needs to act. The party that needs to surround is usually the ego, and until it gives up its demands and expectations and surrounds to a higher self, it will get into the way of clear thinking and wise choices. Oh my God! Again, this beanstalk bull craps one more time. It's like everybody has the money to make it happen, to go to a place where you can make it happen, go to the mountains there and then surrender to God alone. Huh? You gonna give us the money to make it happen? If not, you better just keep it quiet and then don't interfere in our affairs here, because it's not easy. Okay? It's not easy for us to live in this body and this earth. chat. At the same time, you live in a world that requires some form of daily action, unless you are on a mountaintop meditating, in which case you are still acting, but in a passive way. Whoever go to the mountaintop, who are those people? Those who already lives nearby there, or those who got the money on the mountaintop is the rich man's world or the rich man's playground, right? I'm being sarcastic because I have no other way but to feel how to say, frustrated with all this nonsense telling here, because I'm realistic. In which case you're still acting but in passive way. Nonsense. Again, you can trust your emotional body to alert you if there is an imbalance in the way you are handling the situation. Now the ego, hey, let's forget the ego. Let's just go to the mountain and stay there and wait for a viper to come and a bit ice to dust. Or you're gonna just eat let's eat the plant there, the vegetation there, and then if you are lucky enough, you're gonna find a bottle of water to drink, and let's surrender to this garden and see whether it's gonna help us in the long run. And I mean those few lucky devil who can make it to the mountains. But the passive way, again, you can trust emotional body to alert you if there's an imbalance in the way you are handling. If you're resting and doing nothing is giving you an uncomfortable feeling, my God, how many people can afford to rest and do nothing? Oh, how good I mean, not good because I don't like that. It's not good for the muscles in the body and way, in the mind, clothing. However, how many of us can afford this luxury to just sit down here unless it's night time, like right now it's almost 1 a.m. already for me, and that's the time that I have the time to come here and discuss all about this very important geo-reality, I would say geo-reality, geo or geo, how to say in English, geo or geo reality, and yeah, to try and make sense, put some sense on the people's mind here on earth. Pay attention to their feelings, give you an uncomfortable feeling. On the other hand, if you are very busy but feel you are accomplishing nothing, how come you are not accomplishing nothing, duty? How come you are not accomplishing nothing when you are earning some money to pay the bills, to feed your cats, to feed your body, just about enough for you to survive? How is that you are not accomplishing nothing? When you get busy, clean up your room, clean up your kitchen, cooking, go out to buy your groceries, how come it's not helping you in some way? Or you rather live in a pigsty, all mess, all dirt? Do you like that? I don't. I'm a Virgo. I don't like mess. I like everything organized and very neat and all organized, and the floor must be clean, spike clean. I cannot keep still, sit down while I see everything getting dirty and surrounded to the vermins. That's nonsense. Perhaps there's precisely what you need to do. Stop and relax. I stop and relax. I go into the park there. I go hike on the park. Get very tired in the hot sun. And then, yeah, I can relax. There is divine perfection in every moment. To experience that perfection, you might need to stop and do nothing for a while. Let go and let God. So, yeah, let go and let God. In a way, the people to cut down energy, cut down your water, cut down your high Wi-Fi, your internet, and then let your cats and dogs starve. Oh my God, I just laugh at all this absurd that I see here. Um, let it go and let God, and then let's see your plate there piling up, your floor dirty. You have no food to eat because you have to go out and buy. You have to cook. You have to cook. One to another, you have to cook. You have to clean. You have to work outside. You know, and all this is stress. Stress. You have no choice. If you have a choice, then I will be where in Caribe, in Brazil, in Rio de Janeiro, in Recife. I will be there, just drink coconut, water, drink caipirinha, coconut water, and I eat sandwich. And like my mother say, fart to the devil, fart to the devil, you know. But unfortunately, I cannot. So what can I do? Got to carry on with a hectic world, hectic life. Give up the rat race at least for a while. If you can see the perfection of life while being. Oh my God. This dude here started this to the rich people. He thinks that anybody here is Zuckerberg or what another dude, Eduardo Saverin, have billions of dollars. You think that everybody here is Bill Gates, Soros, Trump, to have money, can afford, can have a choice. They can just say, hey, everybody can go to hell. I'm off now to Sardinia. I'm off to Rhodes there in Greece. I'm off to Rhodes in Greece, Sardinia in Italy. I'm off to Rio de Janeiro, to Costa Verde in Rio de Janeiro, a beautiful Iceland. I'm off to Palawan in the Philippines. I'm off to the Philippines Peninsula. I'm off to Lombok in Bali, Indonesia. Huh? I'm off to Caribbean Sea. I'm off to the Great Barrier Reefs in Australia. No, not everybody can afford that, unfortunately, unless you want to give a help and then he materialize some money for us. Yeah, how about that? If you can see it now, I'm talking like Beetlejuice. But sometimes you need to be like Beetlejuice anyway. If you can see the perfection of life while they are busy, then you are most likely do your true work in the world. Easier said, difficult to do. This channel has a process whereby he has students list their favorite pleasures and then find a way of earning a livelihood from those pleasures. This technique is designed to get you following your highest and best path of service. And how many poor boys have to work part-time and then start university, go to university to just help himself and his parents. How many boys and girls are doing that? You think they have a chance to just stop and then cool down in a let's say chill? No. It's not because they don't want to, they have no other choice but to strive, to struggle to make it happen in this matrix. And until everything is changed, I don't see another way out of this hell, because it's a hell. I know it's a hell. Stress is hell. It aches our back, it aches our muscle, it aches our head, just to think of every day just the same thing. You just work, and you see you are right for nothing but chat. You don't have another way. You don't see another exit. Forget about what you have learned in the past about service. If you are not happy and if you are not giving to yourself, then you do not have much to give to others. And do you have a choice? Easier said. Now you are judging others who doesn't have much to give to the others. And why they don't? Because they don't have. Because if they do, they'll give more than you have given. You see, if we have the choice to have more, we're gonna impart more than you guys. How about that? Why don't you give us a help to have more, so that you're gonna impart? And I'm not talking about material things, material stuff, money alone, but other things like easier life, more tranquil, more peaceful, less stressful, less tiring, because it's getting tiring. It's tiring, very, very tiring. There are many Tai Chis working with that are giving the advice: follow your joy. Oh, this is IT. Definitely is not in our shoes, dude. They are not in our shoes. They are not in my slippers. You see? That's why they say they talk easy. But the going is not easy. The going is tough. And I'm sorry that I have to give you advice, given that I am a human, a simple human, and then I have to give an NNIT advice. You are supposed to be giving me the advice, not the other way around. Although that's not all you need to do, it's an essential part of your path. Service work can often bring a sense of joy, but unless you are doing what your soul truly desires. I already have told earlier, how many people can afford to do what we actually want and not what the market wants from us? Huh? I wish to do a job that I love, but I can't. My beautiful job will be sit down in a cold place, taking care of the gardening or whatever, in a cooling place about 20 degrees, 50 degrees. 15 Fahrenheit, 50 Fahrenheit, a very cool place. Yeah, that's the kind of job I would like to do, but I can't. So what can I do? There are many ITs work on it that are giving the advice for your joy, although that's not all you need to do. It's an essential part of your path. Service work can often bring a sense of joy, but unless you are doing what your soul truly desires, you will not be of maximum service. So it's important to get in touch with what your soul truly desires. This person is not, this entity is really not down to earth. He's really not he's really not fit for this kind of advice. And that's the purpose for the above exercise. The activities and projects that bring you the greatest joy are indicators of what your soul desires most in life. This kind of gaming are for the haves. and those who are already retired in life and have money, they can dedicate themselves to it, but not to people who are still struggling to make a living. They cannot afford it. So you cannot come here and tell us what should do or not to do. Because unless you come to help in a tangible, practical way, then you better don't talk theories. Because theories are just thoughts. Theories is just about is covenants, is advice. You know, it's just covenants. It's not what many people here needs, because reality is totally different to what you think it is. That you make it look so simple, but unless you are in this body, you would not know whether it is really easy or not. Of course, you must overcome any negative beliefs that say you cannot do what you truly love, or that's too difficult, or that people disapprove. Nothing to do with people, dude. It's about, as I say, it's about commerce, about market. You know, it's not the demanding of the market. It's not nothing to do with people. Nobody cares what people think. Not the youth, not me, not many other people. That's why we include the section psychological healing. That's not healing. I don't see nothing about it. It didn't offer any help at all, because not tangible. Many people here need tangible, practical solutions to problems in our daily existence, and not theories and not advice. For if advice were that good, it will be sold to a price of gold. And that's about it for today.